Unprepared flight to jump from Munich over to Stuttgart on Vatsim with the TBM850, November 2 for Alpha Lima, and we're going to try and do this and prepare this together. So, I told you Munich, this is the main terminal, and we are on apron 9 here, stand 804, and we filed for Rida 6 Sierra departure, and let's take from 26 left here straight out and taking a right turn, and we're on to Rida and then over the taxi as an initial fix for the approach, which is going to be the taxi 1 whiskey approach. And as I said, this is completely unprepared, I just filed it in brief. So taxi, initial fix over flight level 080, take us down to Unser, which is going to be the final fix, maybe the initial fix for the approach for runway 25. So ILS 25, and we will use final, and that's it. So yeah, that's the flight plan. So just quickly look if there is enough fuel on board. We have a block fuel of 417 today, we need that, so let's have a look here. 417, it's a little bit too little, so this should be enough, and then at this stage we will just close everything up, like so, and get some light into this dark cockpit. So nav lights to make us visible, and the people know that we are here, and they will listen to the ATIS and get some clearance from ATC. So frequency, map and ATC, and this is Vatsim, so we'll look what is in range, and we can filter by ATIS, and there's no ATIS, which is some sort of cool or not cool. Because München is online. So we'll have a look at the airport here, go to flights, we hit Munich, and then we go to weather, and then ATIS and Vatsim, and there is an ATIS. So okay, it's Foxtrot. So we need Foxtrot for the clearance, and we're going to Stuttgart, and it's going to be the Rida 6 Sierra departure. Let's take notes. The Rida 6 Sierra, and the rest we just have to ask for. And I think it's going to be Tower we're going to be talking to, so let's see if that holds true. Vatsim Radio, an excellent tool for everything concerning Vatsim or St. Tensions, which is not working. Hallelujah. It's great stuff. Okay, we're doing it without. We'll have tower, and we have an approach controller, and that's about it. So we will talk to tower, and I think we're going to take this one here.
München Turm, Delta Foxtrot, Mike, Charlie, Mike.
Delta Foxtrot, Mike, Charlie, Mike, München Turm, hallo.
Delta Foxtrot, Mike, Charlie, Mike, guten Abend. Das ist ein VFR-Flug nach Amsterdam, als Nacht-VFR mit einer TBM.
Ah, cool.
9.
Another TBM on the way.
Mit der
cool.
Delta Foxtrot Papa Lima Lima und bitte einen Ausflug über Vektor sowie Starten der Maschinen.
Delta Charlie Mike verstanden.
Lufthansa 390 request pushback.
Lufthansa 390 ja, standby.
Less than 119 with Fox clearance to opening in Castle.
Poor guy, this guy is getting overwhelmed. Oh my god, it's too bad. I feel bad for him because I'm going to ask for clearance too.
Delta Foxtrot Papa Lima Lima, rollen Sie zum Entry November 4 über Kilo 1, Echo 3, Delta 6, Echo 2.
Rolle zum Entry November 4 über Kilo 1, Echo 3, Delta 6, Echo 2, Delta Lima Lima.
Lufthansa correction Austrian 118 Golf in 230 degrees 6 now, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Take off runway 26 left, Austrian 118 Golf.
Lufthansa 5 uniform Papa, taxi to holding point runway 26 left via Sierra Bravo 13.
He's busy.
Sierra Bravo 13, Lufthansa 5 Uniform Papa.
Lufthansa 390, when clear of company A321 crossing right to left behind, pushback approved, face north.
Come on, read back.
Mike Charlie Mike, bitte rollen und folgen der Papa Lima Lima.
Pushback approved after A320 behind.
There's a mess in Munich today, guys.
Delta.
And the mess is going to be even bigger when I get my clearance.
November 4 über Kilo 1, Echo 3, Delta 6, Echo 2, Kona 1021, Piste 26 rechts, 26 links, erwartet
1021.
Delta Foxtrot, Mike Cherry Mike, bitte, erwarte Piste 26 rechts und rolle zum Entry November 4 über Kilo 1, Echo 3, Delta 6 und Echo 2. QNH 1021.
Ocean 4473, taxi to holding point runway 26 right via November Alpha 15.
Ocean 4473, holding point 26 right via November Alpha 15.
Foxtrot, request pushback and start up.
1 Delta Foxtrot, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback approved, facing north, Finnair 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Ocean 9, pushing start.
Madre mia, there's no space to get some clearance here.
710.
121.710, Ocean 90.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, request position, correction, request push and start.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, contact apron 121.930.
Apron 121.930.
So there is a ground controller. I don't understand this. Oh, there's a ground. Great stuff. So we're going to go to him.
Push approved, facing north, squawk 1377, Ocean 90.
München Airplane, check good Abend, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, stand 348, request push and start.
Lufthansa 1 Yankee Alpha, München Airplane, servus, pushback and startup approved, facing west, blue line, squawk 6604.
Pushback approved, facing west, blue line, squawk 6604, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, danke.
Oh my god.
Boston 4 Zulu, München Airplane, servus, info Golf current, startup approved, clear to Warsaw. Feedback 3 Sierra departure, flight plan route, climb via seat to flight level 70, squawk 7547.
So, it's my turn now, guys.
Feedback 3 Sierra departure, initially flight level 70, squawk 7547, and we'll check Golf, Boston for Zulu. Boston for Zulu, repeat.
Munich Airport, November 2 for Lima, good evening with Golf, I4 to Stuttgart.
November 2 Alpha Lima, München Airplane, hello, info Golf correct, startup approved, clear to Stuttgart, radar 6 Sierra departure, runway 26 left, flight plan route, climb via to flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Stuttgart via the radar 6 Sierra departure, runway 26 left, flight plan route, climb via SID 7000, squawking 1000, November 2 Alpha Lima, and startup is approved.
November 2 Alpha Lima, climb via SID to flight level 70.
SID flight level 70, November 2 Alpha Lima. So, okay, we got that set. Cool.
Gate 117, request pushback and start up.
So, 7000. We've got that, and now flight plan. Import that. So we got that set, and the radar 6 here. All good, and now we are good to start up. Strobes on, make sure the prop area is clear. Then prop RPM to the max. We're not going to go through the whole pre-departure checklist because we want to make this not a too long flight. Ignition, auto, and starter is on. So watching the prop turning and then watching the NG rising. Not or waiting for 13% or to stabilize, and then we're going to introduce some fuel into. So it's stabilizing there. To low idle. So watching the ITT not to over temp. Cool start, perfect. I'm waiting for 50%, and I'm going to high idle.
Ich bin 67 Tango Alpha, München apron. Hello, stand by, there is pushing traffic behind.
So, high idle, and at this stage we can turn off the starter. Aux fuel pump will go to auto. Fuel selector to auto. Then all the gyro instruments will come on. Strobes will turn off for now. Taxi light is on. EFS master will get turned on, and Pitot 1 and Pitot 2 is on. That should be okay. AP master is in trim. The ECS systems bleed to high. Air condition on and fan flow auto. And when we or I filed for 16,000, or was it 17? I think it was 16,000. So that should be okay. QNH on this one is set, on this side is 1021, and on this side over here we'll set that to.
Ocean 90, entry November 4, taxi via Echo 2.
And so the next thing we're going to ask for is a taxi. And so what are we going to expect for taxi? We're going to Sierra 3 Sierra, then Bravo 6 probably Tango, and we will tell him that we are able Bravo 7 depart. No, Bravo 10. Ground November 2 for Alpha Lima. Request taxi, able Bravo 12 departure.
Number 2 for Alpha Lima, Bravo 12 is remarked. Taxi to entry Sierra 3 via Romeo, squawk 1000.
Can you please repeat that last message because I didn't hear it break off.
Roger, November 2 Alpha Lima, taxi to entry Sierra 3 via Romeo, squawk 1000.
Entry Sierra 3 via Romeo and then squawking 1000 November 2 for Lima. So that is of course important. So entry Sierra 3. So this is that and via Romeo. So we're going to Romeo, taking left here Sierra 3, and then we are going to wait until he gives us something else, because entry, I'm not really acquainted with
contact tower 118.
Munich, so where is entry Sierra 3?
Tower 118.705. München Airborne on system to Lima information Golf, requesting start up to Zurich.
7 to Lima, München Tower, Servus, info, Golf current, start up approved, cleared to Zurich, Merci 5 Sierra departure.
Well, via Romeo, so I just get
to flight level 70,
I think
66,
entry Sierra 3 is going to mean this one here, so Romeo Sierra 3, I'm going to wait for further instruction there. And then it probably is going to give us Tango up to somewhere here, and then we'll wait. Okay, perfect, let's go. Taxi lights are on, let's go.
And I want also box for taxi.
Right here.
Delta Foxtrot, entry November 1, taxi via Echo 1, Charlie 3, Whiskey 1.
I'm going to take notes, guys, because I'm not familiar with Munich here, and I don't want to make a fool of myself here, right? Taking a left here.
Airplane 67 Tango Alpha, when clear of traffic behind, pushback approved, facing south, blue line.
And I can imagine that it's going to give me a switch over to tower or so. We'll see.
67 Tango Alpha, confirm on the blue line.
Oh, sorry, yes, on to the blue line.
So taking left here.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, contact tower 120.505, showing through.
120505 November 2 for Lima, so long. 120505, 120505.
Taxi to entry Sierra 8 via Romeo.
And we'll contact tower. And yeah, entry Sierra 3, it says big letters over here, so that's cool.
Alpha Yankee, request taxi, able Alpha 12. Und sorry, facing west hat nicht funktioniert, aber wir sind auf der Blue Line.
And let's give him Bravo 7, come on, I think it should be enough.
Roger, taxi to entry November 4 via Delta 3 Blue, Echo 2.
Bravo 10.
Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, taxi entry November 4 via Delta 3 Blue and Echo 2.
Lufthansa 459er, München Airplane Servus, startup and pushback approved, facing north.
requesting all for Havana.
Tower November 25 Lima, good evening, Sierra 3.
Mit auf Alpha Lima, Apron again, contact tower.
Sorry, bye.
Bye.
What an idiot. Sorry guys, I'm making a fool of myself here. Yes, of course. Munich Tower, November 24 Alpha Lima, good evening on entry Sierra 3.
Turbulent 26 right, Lufthansa to go, thank you.
November 24 Alpha Lima, München Tower, hello, taxi to holding point runway 26 left, intersection Bravo 12 via Sierra, Bravo 12.
Taxi to holding point runway 26 left, Bravo 12 via Sierra and Bravo 12, November 24 Lima. So Sierra, eh? So it's not Tango, it's Sierra, and we're going to Bravo 12. Okay, doing that, perfect.
Lima revision on your taxi route, taxi to holding point runway 26 left, intersection Bravo 10 via Sierra, Bravo 10.
Okay, Sierra Bravo, over to intersection Bravo 10, November 24 Lima. Okay, so that's here, perfect, cool. Let's go guys. I'm making a fool of myself here.
From Yankee, taxi to entry November 3 via November.
So taking a left here. And it is really cool here in Munich. It is busy, it's a Vatsim evening, it's lots of planes here, and I just made a fool of myself. But it's still cool, Vatsim forgives me, or forgives amateur pilots as I am.
Mike, rollen Sie zum Abflugpunkt der Piste 26 rechts.
Okay, let's tune down the lights a bit. Oops.
Zum Abflugpunkt Piste 26, Delta
So,
Mike.
flaps takeoff. Lights are going to come on. We're going to turn them on now because we don't want to forget that. That's something more we have to think about. And also the strobes. I know we should do that later, but I'm doing this now. Then we're going to set avionics, alt and nav.
Hello, again, FNA 1 Delta Foxtrot, entry November 1.
And he's waiting for me, this guy, so this is cool. And I'm just going to pass him at DHL on entry Sierra 4, and he's holding short for the small TBM November 2 for Alpha Lima.
Bravo. Foxtrot, hello, taxi to holding point runway 26 right via November Alpha 15.
So Bravo 10 is here.
Taxi to hold point runway 26 right via November Alpha 15 FNA 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Delta Charlie Mike, verlassen Sie die Kontrollzone auf Pistensteuerkurs, sind 220 Grad, 7 Knoten, Piste 26 rechts, startfrei.
Verlasse die Kontrollzone auf Pistenkurs und 26 rechts, startfrei.
Ocean 90, line-up runway 26, via Alpha 15, line-up runway 26 right.
Yeah, Alpha 15.
And we are going to which holding point? I guess we will go to this one here, this, no, maybe this one here.
Alpha München Tower, hello, one departure at.
So taking a right turn here.
Yankee behind Lufthansa 787 crossing right step left.
So Bravo 10 here.
Contact apron 121.710, ciao.
And the company 787 takes entry November 3 and apron 121.710 Lufthansa to go.
So taking a right here, then straight, Bravo 10. Clear right and
Zulu, München
clear
Tower,
left.
taxi to holding point runway 26 left via Sierra, Bravo 15.
And then we'll look for which holding point or holding line I have to hold for. And this is something I don't know because I'm not a pro, I'm an amateur. And I think I'm gonna wait over. I'm gonna just pass this one.
Hallo nochmal, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee, entry November 4.
1 Delta Foxtrot at Alpha 9, give way to Lufthansa A320 crossing left.
I'm gonna wait here.
Copy information, traffic, give way, traffic, 1 Delta Foxtrot.
Okay.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, bend 220 degrees, 7 up, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff, November 2 for Alpha Lima.
Tower, this is the information, can we contact ground 12171?
FM 121.710, bye bye.
So Munich radar is going to be the next, or maybe even Bremen radar or Langen radar, and it's going to be probably this frequency over here. Can make sure that we have that already set. I think it's going to be approach 128.030, 128.030. We'll see. We'll see.
Ocean 90, wind 220 degrees, 7 knots, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, rolling takeoff. Ease up on the torque, we're waiting for 100%. There it is. Holding the center line.
After postman, A330, crossing right to left.
Looking 45 knots, then we're going to rotate.
26 left via Sierra, Bravo 13.
So 80 knots, 85, rotate. There it is, positive rate, tap the brakes and gear up. 110 knots, flaps up, and 850 mode, yaw damper on. We're on our way.
Charlie Mike, bleiben Sie auf Pistensteuerkurs.
Delta Charlie Mike, bleibe auf Pistensteuerkurs.
Bye bye Munich. Beautiful Munich. And it is a busy Munich tonight.
Stand by. 72 Alpha, wind 220 degrees. 7 knots, runway 26 right, cleared to land.
Cleared land is right, Lufthansa 72 Alpha.
And it is smooth as sail clear.
Yes, Postman 4 Zulu,
with this setting.
The aircraft on your left hand side is waiting for you.
So waiting for the handover to approach.
Yeah, then give him way. Alpine 67 Tango Alpha, your number 1 taxi to holding point runway 26 left via Sierra Bravo 13.
On the departure.
So, leaving Lufthansa 5 kilo whiskey, ILS 26 right.
Beautiful here.
5 kilo whiskey, München Tower.
So, waiting for the handover because it says on the departure chart when advised. And on Vatsim.
The 1 Alpha Yankee taxi to holding point runway 26 right, selection Alpha 12 via November Alpha 12.
So it doesn't say that I have to do it myself. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the handover.
November and Alpha 12, Lufthansa 1 Alpha Yankee.
Now it's us. Come on. November 2 Papa Lima. No.
Lufthansa 7 to Alpha, hold short of November.
Hold short of November, Lufthansa 7 to Alpha.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, climb flight level 140, contact departure 127, decimal 955, bye bye.
127-9055, and then up to flight level 140, November 2 Papa Lima.
Lufthansa 3 Mike Bravo, wind 220 degrees, 7 knots, runway 26 right, clear to land.
So, 127-955, and up to flight level 140. There it is. And we passed the transition level, so we are on standard altitude now. Munich departure, November 2 Papa Lima, good evening. 5,000 feet, climbing flight level 140.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, München, hello, identified.
Alright, so he was a little bit late on the handover, but
Kilo Foxtrot 10, left heading 350.
so we're gonna get some more lights into the cockpit by being weather gods.
German Air Force 47 Golf 10, left heading 100.
Left 100, German Air Force 47.
So, anything more? Have we forgot something? I don't think so. So, there are checklists for this, so let's go through the checklist. So we have taken off, landing gear is up, yes, flaps are up, 850 mode is engaged, yaw damper, and this is the one I'm looking for. This is the checklist I'm looking at now, huh?
München approach later for
Separated taxi lights are off. Yeah, we can turn them off, and landing lights come up later on. DIs and standard is all okay. So, next one's going to be cruise.
Cross the localizer, turn immediately left heading 290, correction 230 to intercept and descend to 4 dog feet.
Apologies, we're turning now. Descend to 4,000 Swift 8.
Roger, Swift 8, speed 170 knots for greater maintenance is 60 meters.
So we are not relying on Vatsim radio. That means I can't look up frequencies, so I have to be
Charlie, descend to 4000 feet, QNH 102.
attend with the handovers when I get them.
Delta Foxtrot Mike Charlie Mike.
So departure is going to take us via DM053 and 04 on a right turn to Daher. Yeah, cool. And then over to Redvo.vil and taxi. And taxi, that's where we're going to pick up the arrival.
Transporter Mike Charlie Mike, setzen Sie Transpondercode 7744.
Taxi 1 Whiskey arrival. 8 is going to listen to in a minute. And the taxi arrival will take us over here, all the way to CI25, and then we're going to jump on that approach. What about that 8 is over in Stuttgart? We got Mike, and it's 25, transfer level is 60, 1021 is a QNH, and
1005, thank you.
approach control will be long radar on 125050.
900 Fuß, QNH Augsburg 1021, Einflug in die Kontrollzone Charlie, direkte Walder ist genehmigt, steigen Sie auf 3500 Fuß, bleiben Sie zu jeder Zeit VMC.
Steige auf 3500 Fuß, der
Beautiful flight here.
Ja, Korrektur, angefragte Höhe war 5500, bestätigen Sie?
Ja, angefragte Höhe war 6000.
Ja, dann hoch auf 6000.
Na, alles klar, dann steige ich auf 6000 Fuß und bleibe auf VMC.
For the Mike Charlie, right heading 170 advice, able short approach out of 7 miles final.
To the right heading 170, we are able and we're starting to reduce Lufthansa for Mike Charlie.
For Mike Charlie, roger, expect so. Conrad 3 Romeo X-Ray München, hello, identified. Info Golf, expect vectors 26 right. German Air Force 4, 7 Golf, turn left heading 090, descend to 5000 feet, QNH 1021.
QNH 1021 to 5000 feet, left 090, German Air Force 471.
Conrad 3 Romeo X-Ray, descent level 110, vectors to final, fly heading 120.
So we are still on the departure climbing, and we are on flight level 120, going for 140.
November 24 Alpha Lima, contact München radar on 134, decimal 150.
134150, November 24 Lima, bye bye. 134150, let's switch over that. 134150, and do this with the Octavi I41 interface.
Ryanair 27 Mike, contact München radar 128, decimal 030. 128030, Dankeschön, haben Sie noch?
München radar November 24 Alpha Lima, good evening, flight level 140.
I got 2 stations, call back both of you, recordings for Foxtrot X-Ray, München radar, low identified. Climb to flight level 330.
Beautiful views here, guys.
Climbing 330 rings for Foxtrot X-Ray. November 24 Alpha Lima, München radar, low identified. Seat direct taxi.
Direct taxi, November 24 Alpha Lima. So, thank you very much. That is a direct taxi, so we don't have to do this whole turnaround here. So we're going from here, direct to taxi. So, flight plan, looking for taxi. Taxi is here. Direct, activate, and we're taking a left turn here. Beauty, look at that, guys. Taking a left here in taxi. Over the clouds, over South Germany. In the TBM850. Okay. So, we're going to go direct taxi, which is the initial fix for the arrival, and the rest we'll wait for.
People 2728, contact München radar 1.
Beautiful. So, what kind of frequencies do we have in Stuttgart?
Zulu, just to make sure, squawk 41.
We have Stuttgart Tower, ground. And then there should be an approach somewhere there as well. The ATIS is 16. We'll actually enter that now to listen to it. 126130, 126130. Doing this with Octavi I41. So that's set. And then there is approach. So you see that this is the Stuttgart approach online, and we'll set this frequency in standby. So we're prepared. Okay. So why don't we listen to the ATIS? ATIS Stuttgart. We set it in the COM2, and we just activate it.
IFA starts when passing flight level 100, squawk 1000 Talon.
And then monitor and listen to it.
Talon for now climb to flight level 150, I call it back for him.
Report time 1820 Zulu.
Okay, information Mike.
150, we have very good rate requesting flight level 400 for the return Talon.
Talon, Roger, in this case, climb to flight level 400 at your
runway 25.
best rate.
Roger, vertical, we go, flight level 400, Talon, here we go.
Yeah, so guys, you're thinking that I'm listening to COM1 being the Vatsim controller, and then COM2 being ATIS over in Stuttgart. You can do that. A little bit of mess. Information Mike.
Stuttgart information Mike. Met report time 1820.
Hello, you're wings 357, flight level 280, descend flight level 250 to reach altitude 2.
Runway
357,
Runway 25. Yeah, no, it's not possible. So the other way to do it is in Navigraph, go to flights, go to your destination airport, hit the chart, weather, ATIS, and hit Vatsim, and there you got your ATIS. So, Mike, and it's ILS approach runway 25, and QNH is 1021. So that's everything we need. So why don't we just set the approach already into the GTN 750 low procedure. Approach, and it's going to be ILS 25, and we are using CI25. We're going to just take vectors actually. I think that's the best thing. Vectors is the safest. And then we have the frequency already in nav1 for the ILS, which is 1099er. So that is set up already in the GTM.
Radar Delta Foxtrot Mike, Charlie Mike. Delta Foxtrot Mike, Charlie Mike, mein Radar.
So
im Gruppenflug mit der Foxtrot Papa Lima.
To taxi.
Aktuell Richtung
gonna descend.
L.
And what about the restrictions? Yeah, we got a restriction. We have to be over flight level 080 at taxi, and then over 60 over 554, 50, and then 4000 at Unser. And then this is the approach. So let's brief the approach in Stuttgart.
Delta Charlie Max,
there is the approach. So localize the frequencies 1099er. 1099er. Final course 252. Let's set that. 252. We have to dial that in. 25 and 2. Done. Then initial fix is going to be the final fix is going to be Unser at 4000. This is the final approach fix of the ILS of runway 25, Unser, and we're going to intercept the glide slope at 4000 and then just go down to runway 25. So, okay, what more? Minimums, we are going to expect good visibility over in Stuttgart. There's a little bit of clouds, but down there it should be okay. In case we have problems with visibility, we're going to be a Category 1 approach. For us, it's going to be a RVR of 550 meters. What does that mean? It does mean that we have to have a minimum visibility of 550 meters, and then we have to see the runway at 200 feet above the runway, which is an altitude of 1381. because the touchdown zone is 1276. Okay, so Longer Radar, which is approach, is going to be 125050. This is next one, and then Stuttgart. Yeah, well, I guess we are well prepared. We're prepared for a flight that we actually didn't really prepare well.
Hello, identified. Oops, jetzt habe ich mich verklickt. Ei. Sorry.
Okay, the controller makes mistakes as well. Which is good.
Du nicht, aber ich.
Which is good.
So, jetzt können wir weitermachen. Das letzte Vorliebe, Mike. Descent to flight level 170. Beach level at Bucham.
And just to remember, QNH is going to be 1021.
So, let me see. EC789 Juliet. Contact Rhein Radar 134.085.
Beautiful views here of this TBM850. Black square.
EC789 Juliet München Radar.
And I'm using the new processor, which is AMD Ryzen 9950X3, and it's working perfectly.
Delta Lima Lima.
Really smooth over here.
Service contact Langen Radar 125.050.
Even though I'm running lots of programs at the moment, vPilot for Vatsim. I'm using the I for controller. I'm using Open Kneeboard for all the checklists. All-in-one tablet and Navigraph, and still there is not one stutter. So happy with the system.
Wings 357 München Radar 128.
And a 4090 RTX with 24 gigs of RAM. And my RAM of the system is 96 gigs of RAM.
Wings 357.
So we're closing into taxi.
The other station?
Wings 27 Echo Kilo, Flasche 4350.
Wings 27 Echo Kilo, München Radar 425.
Actually landing nice, we don't need anymore.
For the Alpha München Radar 0identified. Climb to flight level 350.
Landing 350.
So I can imagine that the controller is going to give me a descent. That it might make us descend to flight level 080 to reach a taxi, or maybe this one here. We'll see.
Wechselt nach Langenradar 125050. Vielen Dank, hat Spaß gemacht.
125050, which is Langenradar.
Descent to flight level 110, reach at taxi.
Descent flight level 110, reach at taxi, November 25 Lima. Okay, 110, not day 0. 110. So 110, vertical speed, make it about 1800. And we're going to descend to... So to reach a taxi, so that means that this magenta line here is too close. We want to reach, so let's descend a little bit slower to 1200 feet per minute, and that's gonna put that magenta line closer to taxi. And let's do it at 1000, and now it's just perfect. So we're gonna roughly level off at taxi at flight level 110, and that's what we were instructed to do. So let's do that. Perfect. Yeah, it's busy tonight, and on Vatsim. A lot of controllers online. So what about, is there anything, any news on the controllers? So what do we have here?
Talon, contact Rhein Radar 134.085.
Stuttgart Tower is this one here, and Stuttgart approach, this one here, and Stuttgart ground is not online anymore.
November 25 Lima, contact Langen Radar 125, climbing 145.
Langen Radar 125.050, November 25 Lima, so long.
050.
Yeah, I heard that, 125.050, November 25 Lima, so long. Long radar November 24 Alpha Lima, good evening, descending through flight level 120 for 110.
November 2 for Alpha Lima, lang, hello, identified, expect runway 25, descent flight level 100.
Expect runway 25, descent flight level 100, November 2 for Alpha Lima. So 100, so we got 100 now, we're descending further. And still beautiful views.
256, turn right heading 120, descent 5000 feet. QNH 1021.
So 1021 is still the QNH, so let's check that. 8 is over in Stuttgart.
102 head,
still Mike. And it's going to be vectors to ILS runway 25, we know that. And transition level is 60, and that does mean that as soon as we descend through level 60, we're going to switch to local QNH, which is 1021. And then 1021 exactly, and that's about it. So it's Mike.
424 Lima, contact Langen, 131, decimal 3.
Okay, so
131, decimal 3, contact 4 Lima, Langen.
Next for us, it's going to be the approach.
Romeo, direct NATO. Direct NATO.
Yeah, so I'm still on FS2020 because it gives me the far better performance than FS24. Tried that a couple of times and it's just too messy for me. And FS2020, which is this model here, just works flawlessly and it gives me amazing performance. And it's not one stutter, it's silk smooth. And for me that is important.
Radar from 778 has ILS 25 acquired.
So settings for me,
88, contact tower 118805.
I'm not running TA mode. I'm running
805 for tower.
118805. Let's set that.
24 Alpha Lima, fly heading 280, descend flight level 70.
Heading 280 and then flight level 70, November 2 for Lima. So 270, 280 is that 270? Well, we'll see. And then 70.
256, turn left heading 130.
Left heading 130, left on 256.
So I'm not really sure if he meant, well, I think it's okay. Radar November 2 for Lima, repeat, 270, 280.
Heading 280.
280, November 2 for Lima, thanks. So, better to ask actually, instead of just doing something we don't know. So 280 is on the heading now. And flight level.
Lima, reduce speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, November 2 for Lima. So we're going to reduce speed 220 knots. And this is a cool thing about the black square TBM850. You have to work with it. There's no auto throttle or anything like this. You have to have the hand on the throttle, try to keep those 220, and then at the same time navigate, set GTN, doing all the checklists and talking to the controllers, which is sometimes it can be stressful. So 210, we busted through 220. So 220. That is windy here. Oh, 22 knots on the nose.
256, turn right heading 16.
Not that easy to keep those 220 knots. So we don't need 850 mode anymore. We're limited to 100% torque here, but it's enough to keep us to 220. So 8,000, and we're going to flight level 70. So still on the standard pressure of 1013. Not on the local one yet. Below 10,000 landing lights can come on. And the pressure is going to set to sea level. So using the IFR1, and I wanted to set tower frequencies next, so we are keeping ahead of the game, 118805. So standby Stuttgart Tower 118805. Perfect.
Iberia 2525, fly heading 020.
Heading 020, Iberia 2525.
Lufthansa 256, right heading 220, cleared ILS approach, runway 25.
Cleared ILS approach, runway 25, Lufthansa 256.
So we're on the vectors now, and probably going to something new.
Hello, Lufthansa 605, flight level 120.
Beautiful views here over Stuttgart
flight level 100,
suburbs.
Fly heading 200.
Descent flight level 100.
So 220 is good, and we're on 7,000.
605 and fly heading 200.
He should give us some more
Heading
descent.
200.
We are still too high, because we're busting the glide slope. So man, give us a descent please. Need to descend. Well, I'll just wait.
Lufthansa 25 is going to be established on the ILS for runway 25. I'm going to be 7 miles out.
Lufthansa 256, I call you. November 24 Alpha Lima, descent 5,000 feet. QNH 1022, cleared ILS approach, runway 25.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, cleared ILS 25, November 24 Alpha Lima. So we are cleared ILS.
256, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Contact tower 118.805.
220 knots still there, and we have a localizer and a glide slope. So we are going
repeat tower frequency, please.
Try to really bust through that, and I'm going to hit approach mode. And as soon as the localizer starts moving, we're going to capture that. And maybe, yeah, both captured. Approach and glide slope are captured. Perfect stuff.
Flight level 70.
Okay. Established on ILS 25 in Stuttgart. So, waiting for the handover to tower. So, local QNH is set. Drop RPM to the max. Fuel is the fullest is the left, and we're on the right, so we're going to switch over to the fullest. On the glide slope and the localizer, we are captured. Perfect. And I guess he's going to hand us over to tower in a minute. So we can slow up here a bit now.
2525, turn left heading 010 and start to descend, flight level 70.
And set some flaps as soon as we go below 178 knots. So waiting for that 180, and then we're going to set flap 1. Flaps to take off. And we're 11 miles out. I can wait a little bit with the flaps actually. What are we going to do in Stuttgart then? Is there a ground controller in Stuttgart? There is one, cool. 118605. 118605. But first we're going to go to tower.
605.
We're going to exit at Foxtrot and then get handed over to ground. Or he's going to give us a direct taxi instruction. Yep, welcome to Stuttgart. In this
525, descend 5,000 feet.
Beautiful TBM.
Descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Gear down, flaps 1. Does he want to switch over to tower actually? I'm still on your frequency. Long range on November 24 Lima, still on your frequency.
24 Alpha Lima, contact tower 118.805.
Over to tower 118.805 November 24 Lima, so long.
25, behind 07 India Echo.
Delta Alpha Mike, willkommen zurück. Kontaktieren Sie die Rollkontrolle auf der 118,605.
And ground is in standby, so we are prepared for that as well. Perfect. Stable approach so far, and still smooth experience here. There's not one stutter. Stuttgart Tower, November 24 Alpha Lima. Good evening, ILS 25.
November 24 Alpha Lima, Stuttgart Tower. Hello. One departure ahead. Reduce final approach speed.
Reduce final approach, November 24 Alpha Lima. So full flaps.
Lufthansa 256, welcome to Stuttgart. Turn left on Sierra, hold short hotel.
Final approach speed is going to be 130 knots, roughly 120, just to be really slow. So we have time to wait for this guy to start. To take off from runway 25.
India, Echo wind 290 degrees, turn
and it is pretty windy. We get 18 knots across from the right. And this guy starting there is perfect. He's starting.
256, turn left on Sierra, hold short hotel.
So, yaw damper kicking off. Giffy, gear down, 3 green, no red. Eye inner separator, we don't need. Flaps full, yaw damper can come off and we're ready. So,
Condor 556, can we take intersection Bravo for runway 25?
Condor 556, taxi to holding point runway 25 via November and Bravo.
Taxi to runway 25 via November.
autopilot off. So I'm gonna fly this baby and myself. Have some fun. ILS was not really well captured by the autopilot, so I'm gonna make a better job myself.
November 24 Alpha Lima, wind 290 degrees 10 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
Runway 25 cleared to land, November 24 Alpha Lima. Cool, we're cleared. So we're above the glide slope on the ILS, but the puppy lights give me that I'm almost on the glide slope or the glide path, which is here now. So the guy is taxiing up, I'm not sure if you see him, he's holding short to 25.
256, contact ground 118.605.
Contact ground 118.605. 25.
And it's windy, guys.
Condor 556, traffic information.
It is windy.
Light type aircraft on short final runway 25, report inside.
Condor 556, we have traffic inside.
Condor 556, behind mentioned traffic, line up runway 25 behind.
So I'm crabbing this in.
With the traffic, line up and wait.
Correcting for the crosswind. Beautiful landing, guys. Welcome to Stuttgart. Perfect. And we're gonna take a right on Foxtrot, which is not here yet. It's gonna be the next one over there. And then he's gonna hand us over to ground. So I have to keep pressure on the left rudder here, because otherwise the wind's gonna just shovel me off the runway. So this is Echo, we're passing, this is Echo here, yeah, exactly. Not this one here, the next one's going to be the one on the right. We're clearing runway on Foxtrot. And he's going to probably say expedite. Vacating on the right. So we're taking a right here on the high speed taxiway. Welcome to Stuttgart, guys. Quick flight, unprepared, but it went well. And Vatsim was busy today. So, passing the old short line.
556, wind 290 degrees, 10 knots, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, bye bye.
So, clear for takeoff, runway 25, Condor 556, jump.
So waiting right here.
EDDS 2525, heading ILS 25.
Iberia 2525, Stuttgart Tower, hello, one departure ahead.
So, he's going to hand us over to tower, to ground. Scopes can come off. Don't need that. Landing lights, we don't need that. And taxi lights come on.
Approach, EDDS 2525.
November 24 Alpha Lima, continue taxi via Foxtrot, hold short November and contact ground 118.605.
Continue Foxtrot, hold short November and contact ground on 118.605 November. 2 Alpha Lima, so long. Okay, let's do that. Switching on to ground. Holding short of November there, and this is the guy starting. Oh, it's got a pretty hefty crosswind there.
Rainer 222 ready. Rainer 222, information November clearance, cleared to München Aerodrome via Abdal for Bravo departure, flight plans route, climb via sit to altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 1,000.
5,000, squawk 1,000, Abdal for Bravo, Dankeschön.
Rainer 222, confirm, initial climb 5,000 feet.
Initial 5,000, Dankeschön, and 222 ready for pushback as well.
Rainer 222, read back correct, rotor traffic behind, and bye.
Hello.
Ground November 2 Alpha Lima, good evening on Foxtrot, holding short November.
November 2 Alpha Lima, super count, hello, taxi to General Aviation Terminal via exit 2, bye bye.
To the GA via exit 2 November 2 Alpha Lima, thank you, bye. Perfect. Let's go.
Lufthansa 8 Alpha Papa, hello, ground
So the GA is just over here. It says GA. So we're going to take a right over here. And it is so smooth, guys. And I hope it will come over on the stream, which I'm streaming live at the moment, actually. This has been a live stream. Nothing recorded. I hope it... You can see how smooth it is for me. It's really... First, it's crisp, clear. It's amazing how clear the Pimax crystal is. And with the hardware I have now, it's really smooth. And the setup is perfect. So, turn off the engines. Let's open up the doors, get some air in this airplane. I hope you liked the flight, guys, and I hope you join me on the next flight, maybe in the TBM, maybe in the Learjet, and I wish you a pleasant evening. Bye bye.
Taxi to the point, runway 254, Mike, Lima 2, November, Enter Alpha.
Mike, Lima 2, November, Alpha, approach